The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here is worse than in the United States. I lived in LA for 6 years and I have not faced rent as bad as here. When my partner, our cat, and our dog fled the United States, we headed north with the goal of being close to where our families are located, which is on the West Coast. So we are now in British Columbia. More specifically, we are in the Sea to Sky Highway in the Greater Vancouver area. We are attempting to find housing in the western side of this region. My partner and I are here on a visitor visa, which is a 6 months possible stay for Americans. But while you're here on a visitor visa, you can't work. So we are currently surviving off of what savings we could get together before we fled the United States. And that's not terribly much. And in Canada, I think it's actually the cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't access any of the resources that Canadians have access to. And that's understandable. I'm not a citizen of the country, but it is making the financial situation dire because we can't work.
Imagine if America did this. So we have somebody that's American who doesn't appreciate being American and try to flee America and go to Canada, broke, no money, and did no research on Canada. So now they can't work, they can't get health insurance, they can't do anything. And they're trying to rent, it's expensive, everything's expensive. This is what happens when you don't do your research. This is what happens when you think that other countries are like America. Canada is not doing that. See, this is why when America says we're going to do the same thing and people go up in an uproar, it's because every other country is like that. Why would you leave America to go to Canada with no money? This is the thinking that a lot of people have. They think that all these other countries are going to be welcoming like America, going to provide like America. The reason why people come to America is because we get everybody everything. Doesn't matter if you're from here or not, citizen or not, you can have it. But what she sees is as an American citizen that goes to Canada, there's no other country that does what America does. This is why you got to start understanding when you're trying to move to these different countries, you got to have money. You got to have influence. You got to be somebody to live in these other countries because you got to have money to move around. You're not going to be able to go to Canada and they're going to give you everything like they do in America. America is a special situation. America is a great country. America is a place, and the reason why a lot of people want to come here and plant their roots is because we give them everything, even if they're not a citizen. But this American thought Canada was like that. You think you can go down to Mexico and get the same type of perks you get in America? Absolutely not. I'm sorry, but nobody feels sorry for this person. You basically took America for granted. There's too many people in this country that takes America for granted, that takes the resources for granted, that takes the freedoms that we have, and they think that they can go to different countries and they have that same exact experience in these other countries. And what she found out very quickly, this is not America. I will never leave America. For what? Because I've been to different countries and I know what it is like in other countries. You got to have money. You got to have financial means. You can't go out there to these places and try to depend on their government when you can't make money for the government. They don't play that. Remember what I always say in the No Filter Morning Show, it's all about the money. So if you don't have money, you don't have motion. You can't do anything. You're in Canada looking at walls, can't afford the rent, can't do anything, and you're stuck. We have to start appreciating what America gives because that's the reason why you have all these illegals, all these people want to come here and live here.
Because there are two adults, a cat, and a dog, we are looking for more than a room, but a one bedroom, two bedroom for free or below market rates. And I know that's a huge ask, but
So we move into another country and we asking for housing for free. We are literally in another country and we're asking if somebody can help us with something for free. That's that liberal thinking right there. They're gonna take care of us. They're gonna give it to us for free because they care about us. I think she finally sees that nobody cares. Nobody cares about your financial situation. Nobody cares about what you're trying to do. Nobody cares about what you got going on. If you don't have the money, you can't live here. See, in America, I wish they did that more. I wish we had, better landlord laws in all these states because you know what it is. A lot of these people don't have a dose of reality. They think everything's going to be free. They think everything's going to be taken care of. They get free this, free that, free this, free that. Why would I ever, you know, do something? Why would I ever make myself better when I get everything free? Go to another country. I've been there. I've been to different countries. And I know you got to have money. If you ain't got money, don't come. I'm telling y'all.
That's what we need. Canadians have been asking where I'm located and what I need because y'all are such lovely human beings. This is the ask. If you could help me by interacting, reposting this video, I would very much appreciate it to get this out there. Um, as horrified as I am to be revealing my location, because I'm trying to find a way to get us housing. So if you are on Vancouver Island, if you are in the Vancouver or Surrey area with a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, let us know. We can pay rent, but it would probably have to be below market rate. Please let me know if that's possible. You can leave a comment and I'll get in touch with you, or DM me. I will be checking my messages regularly. I will be paying very close attention to this post. If we can't find housing, we're going to have to leave. And
You're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back. You got a dose of reality. You see how the life is. You see how things are. And you see how it is in the real world. And you see that not everybody moves like America. Come back to America. Never leave again. Get your money up. Get your money up. You can't go to foreign places, even though if it's Canada, still considered foreign, without money. Money is the leader of everything, especially when you leave America. You gotta have money. That is your power. If you can't afford rent, if you can't afford housing, if you can't afford insurance, if you can't afford to move around, you are a nobody in other countries. That's just the truth. I've seen it all. I've been to all these countries. I see the common denominator, the person that got the most motion, the person that could do whatever they want in these countries is the person with money. See, we got people that are liberals that think that, oh, everybody's going to take care of us. They think just like me. No, they don't. The first thing that comes into play, the first thing that comes into mind of these people is the money. And we see through this person right here. We see through this person right here, this looking face, that we finally see that the world is different outside the United States. You can't be broke asking for money. You can't, because they won't give it to you, especially if you're not a citizen. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to see all new videos. Tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description below. Monday through Friday, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tap into the No Filter Morning Show live stream. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.